Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini of Chipper's Island Adventures, and I am here on Good Harbor Beach in Gloucester, Mass. It's the end of 2022, which means it's time for the Chippers year-end review. Well, the year started off last January when I attended the Boston RV shows along with the Tampa RV show. And that was all good and dandy. But then I picked up my rig out of the vault storage up in New Hampshire. And when I picked up my rig, I had to do a couple little things to it. One of them was a water filter bypass, and then I had a couple slide issues. So I took a nice little ride out to Indiana and beyond. And I'm here in Gloucester, Mass, where we are experiencing our first significant snowfall for the year 2022. I'm at the New England Camping Expo here in Boston. And I have just arrived at the Tampa RV Super Show. And we are out in front of the front gate at the RV Super Show in Tampa. This is day 2 for us. So I arrived here in Wellington, Ohio. So I'm in Goshen, Indiana. I just arrived somewhere a little bit north of Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm at my first harvest host. And I have just arrived in downtown Nashville. I have arrived in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania, home of Puxatawney Phil. So here we are at Matt's Reviews.
What's going on?
And Matt is the one that I went through to buy my Integra Odyssey 24B.
Last year.
Yes. And I got to tell you, it was painless.
Yes, thank you.
Was painless. So Brandon's going to tell us what the 2022 upgrades are for the Odyssey line. So what do we got there, Dave?
Awesome. Again, my name is Brendan Gendel. It's good to see you guys. I follow Mike's channel. You guys have a ton of great content on here.
So I'm here with Hughes Power Watchdog with Mike, and these are the best surge protectors you can get. I own one, and I'm standing here with Dennis Baggett, and I recently purchased one of Dennis's products, which he's going to tell us about right now.
Come on over here and take a look. I invented this 5 years ago, and it has taken off like wildfire. Guys like Mike here, it's the guy that people that make me popular. You can put my bag on it, and it creates a seal right there.
So here I am at Yoder's RV Repair, getting the slide fixed, and sure enough, it's going out just fine.
Radio, because it's the longest running radio show in the history of the world. Well, we came out here because of COVID. They wouldn't let anybody in.
And you know, that was a lot of fun. I got to meet some holiday ramblers out there in Goshen, Indiana. And I actually stayed at my first harvest host. in Kentucky. But Nashville is always a great place to go to. So after that, I had intended to take a couple nice long trips across the northern part of America, but with the high gas prices, I decided to keep it local. And that put me up in Old Orchard Beach, Bar Harbor, Maine, New Hampshire, the Kangamangas, and places like that. Check this out. I think I'll put the drone up tomorrow. It's gonna be, right now there's clouds rolling in. The wind's starting to pick up. I don't know if it's gonna get bad. And I've just arrived in Paradise Park Resort in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. And I have just arrived at the Bar Harbor Campground. And I have just arrived at the Village Green in Bar Harbor, Maine. Just hiked up the summit of Cadillac Mountain, and that was about probably a good hour and a half long. Beautiful views up here, as you can see. I'm coming at you from the Blackberry Campground. So, we shall begin. And I have just arrived in Maple Haven Campground in Woodstock, New Hampshire. So those were a lot of fun. Going up there to New Hampshire's always good, and I was really impressed with Bar Harbor. And I fully intend to go back there again in 2023. I feel there's a lot to do up there. Boy, I'll tell you, it is breezy on this beach today. Definitely picking up. After all those trips, in the latter part of the fall, I took a trip down to Orlando, and you can see some of that footage here.
There we go. 9 murder engines burning away. Okay, now get ready for the rumble. Here we go.
I am at the 16th annual Field Station Augsburg reunion. of all this traveling that I did this year, in light of the high gas prices, there was also a lot of how-to videos. And these videos, I hope they helped out everybody. But here's a sample of some of these how-to videos. And today, what I'm going to do is take out the in-house water filter and bypass. I bought my RV a year ago, but before I bought it, one of the things I did was a lot of research. And that is the first thing I recommend you do when you're buying an RV. Look at that. That moved probably about a sixth of a turn, maybe a quarter. Now I'm going to do this one, and that moved a little bit as well. Both hands. And just give it a, look at that, turning. And so this is an RV guard, RV screen door crossbar handle. And this is the window shade that you can fold down, just like that, and it works perfect. And today I'm going to do a little work on my electric e-bike, XP 2.0. I finally added a piano hinge. I added tape over some holes. This is the Noco Boost HD GB70. This is a rigid blower, blue hose. Now the only problem is the blue hose doesn't extend far. Is this new chair. That guy fits right in there perfectly on the Odyssey 24V, because this is the unit that I'm going to replace. And then finally the year wound down and I had to put my rig away. But then I started getting into another aspect of Chipper's Island Adventures, and that's sampling the foods at various restaurants. Now this idea just started, so I only have a couple videos out so far. But in the meantime, while that was happening, I hit a big benchmark in the Chipper's Island Adventures, and that's 1,000 subscribers. And I, again, want to thank each and every one of you for helping me achieve that goal. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And I really wish you all the best in 2023. And I hope this year brings a lot of great travel and a great adventures. And I, once again, wish you all the best and happy RVing.